Be sure to check out my Patreon for the full unedited reaction, along with other Arthur content and early access to new episodes of FUDW. Let's get into it.
Lots of things used to scare me.
I like how they say when I was a little kid, like they're still not little kids. Like I remember being little and thinking, I was grown. I wasn't grown.
I was scared of the dark too, but I was more scared of Binky Barnes.
I think this is the first episode I ever saw where they mentioned Binky. So I had no idea what this character looked like, and I thought he was just a literal Frankenstein.
Well, at least I'm not scared of the dark anymore.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Navy versus the Night World.
I gotta say, that looks better than any actual movie that would probably be called Navy versus the Nightworm. Like, I remember watching a lot of Mystery Science Theater 3000 and just all the horrible effects in those movies. So I think the way they show that here in Arthur is way more, interesting than any movie that could ever be like that in live action. And what's he doing under there?
Arthur? Is that you?
Who else would it be?
Yes, I'm putting my tent up.
Your sleepover
Gross.
isn't until Saturday.
A farmer claims he saw a spaceship over Elwood City.
Really? It had a glowing light and sounded like an intergalactic kazoo.
How would you know, Arthur? Are you just making stuff up to scare her?
Get a picture of one.
The meme face.
I saw a light in the sky last night too.
Maybe it was the spaceship.
Or a plane.
Hey Buster, we have to
Or the stars, Lots of things make light in the sky.
Come, Arthur.
What? You're my best friend.
Never let your mom tell you can't come. Yeah, I kind of realized that this plot point is kind of pointless because they say that Buster's mom Buster's mom doesn't want him to go, but then in the very next scene she's like, "Yeah, he can go." And it's like, I guess they needed to fill 11 minutes somehow.
I definitely.
Also, why does he have a bunk bed if he's an only child? I think that's weird that she would specifically buy him a bunk bed if it's just him.
Hey, cool PJs.
Oh, I remember this bit scared the crap out of me as a kid. Got that Pee Wee Herman movie animation going. Like, have you ever seen Pee Wee's Big Adventure? Like the woman, the truck driver who goes like that, and that scared the crap out of me as a kid.
That was scary.
Perfect reaction, just perfect reaction, Buster. And of course, Brain would have the dream where he's smarter than the people with flying saucers.
Here's your problem. Your geothermic.
They're measuring his brain to see if he's worth eating.
How do we know he's our real dad and not an alien who took over his body?
DW, it's time to clean up the mess in your room.
I still say those sandals are horrendous.
I'm looking for UFOs.
Now, 1, 2.
Back when the Reed parents actually knew how to discipline their child.
Sounds like the real dad to me.
I don't know. You seen the later episodes of Arthur? I don't think he'd be able to stand up to DW like that.
Ah, the great outdoors.
It's a backyard. Calm down.
My dad says we don't need TV because we have the stars and stuff.
Ah, yes, Stars, the greatest cable network ever.
Why not? Because why? Because why? Because why? Because
You're a bitch.
because
Just say you don't want her around.
you'd get scared in the dark. No, I wouldn't. Yes, you would. Who do you think's gonna win?
Nobody. Everybody loses in this situation.
Mom, spaceships.
DW?
Okay.
Also, your room has a window. You could just look for aliens in your own bedroom.
Do you see any huge, powerful, hungry, sharp-toothed, man-eating aliens? Would you take a picture for me?
I like how she specifies shark tooth, as that's the only teeth aliens could have.
I gotta go.
Also, where was she hiding that flashlight? Like, her hands were completely empty.
There's none left.
Because you ate them all, you whore.
Whatever it is, it has
No, I've definitely been guilty of being the guy to eat all the snacks. Clearly.
Time to tell ghost stories.
It really is Are You Afraid of the Dark?
sloppy sixes.
Gross.
That.
It's this super cool game where
No, that.
Also, is Sloppy Sixes an actual game?
Steps.
Like, if it is, let me know in the comments.
it's a spaceship. Aliens!
Damn, brought the whole tent down.
I know where that spaceship came from. Planet DW.
I will say, to DW's credit, it's not her fault they freaked out over a frickin' flashlight. Like, honestly, if you're 8 years old and a flashlight scares you, that's on you.
Arthur, go to bed.
Mr. Reed has just had it, like, he's done with this shit. I do remember reading this book when I was younger, and I remember how this whole aliens bit, like, specifically, like, with what happens later, I know, like, that was, like, added on. Like, remember this part. Like, this was the ending of the book. Like, they pull this prank, and then, you know, they scare the crap out of her, and then they go to bed. And that's the end of the book.
Sorry, I must have dreamed it.
I like how she doesn't even, like, try, like, to rat them out to the parents. Like, she's like, I'm gonna confront them myself.
That you fooled me, 'cause you didn't fool me at all.
I will say, that sound is genuinely terrifying. Like, with, like, the off-brand horn.
I'm rich. I'm a wealthy child.
Yeah, because that's great. Yeah, all wealthy children are clearly happy.
It's landing. It's landing here.
They've come for her.
Huh?
Also, I'd be genuinely curious to know how they rigged this up. Like, I wonder if anyone's tried to do this in real life.
Okay,
Like,
I admit.
someone should, if no one has, someone should try to rig this up. Because I'm curious to see how they managed to get it to stay in the air and how they got the horn to work at specific times. No, don't fall for it, Arthur. Don't pity her.
Okay, DW.
Also, I just realized they're barefoot the whole time. Like,
Really?
I'm surprised they haven't, like, stepped on any, like, rocks or sticks.
This is boring. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, so stupid. So stupid. She went to all that trouble, and what was the point?
This isn't boring, is it?
Yep, repeating the animation. I get it. Animation's expensive. You gotta use the shot you have. Alright guys, thanks for watching that reaction. Be sure to check out my Patreon for even more content, as well as early access to new episodes of FUDW. See you guys next time.